Shalom, family. So Biden has now made this big statement, and I think a lot of these things that he's doing with regards to Israel is to try and help him with the upcoming elections, and that people can see that, maybe he's the right choice over his rival. And that's also why they're spending so much time trying to make his rival look as bad as possible, but that's for another video. Biden's Israel offers a historic opportunity, and Hamas should take it. Biden introduced a 3-tiered ceasefire plan, which starts with a 6-week hostility cessation and some hostages released. I already have a problem with it just there. It's been how long now? Since October the 7th last year, and they still have not been forced to release all the hostages, and they always just get more and more terrorists released and more things given to them. What the heck? Israel has now offered a roadmap to an enduring ceasefire and the release of all the hostages. Yesterday, the proposal was transmitted by Qatar to Hamas. The Prime Minister's office published the following response after Biden's speech. Israel's government is united in its want to return our hostages as early as possible and is working on achieving that goal. Therefore, the Prime Minister has allowed the negotiation team to present the proposal in order to reach these goals, under the condition that the war will not stop until reaching all of its goals, returning all hostages, destroying the military capabilities of Hamas, and the precise proposal from Israel allowing it to oversee the transfer from stage to stage will allow Israel to attain these principles. They are going to stick to what they've been saying all along. They want Hamas completely destroyed, politically and in power and disarmed. So I don't see this happening at all, especially since Hamas said no deals at all until the war ceases. The 3-phase proposal for a durable peace in the Middle East. They're already playing with the final agreement that's coming's wording here. Phase 1, a complete ceasefire. Withdrawal of Israeli forces from populated areas in Gaza. Release of some hostages and some remains of hostages. I want you to think how sick that is. Palestinian civilians can return to their homes in Gaza. A surge in humanitarian aid. Phase 2, a permanent end to hostilities. Exchange for the release of remaining living hostages, Israeli forces withdraw from Gaza. Phase 3, major reconstruction plan for Gaza, final remains of hostages return to their families. This is not going to work. It is, however, more and more, with Biden's help, Obama's help in the background, and everybody else, MBS, the whole lot, all working together, putting pressure on Israel's current government and trying to, if you will, force Israel into another split possibly, where they can get a government that will give in and consent to what they want and eventually lead to a division of the land, a 2-state solution, and an end to hostilities. That is where they're heading, and that will all finalize and wrap up with one strong agreement that is strengthened for a period of 7 years, rebuilding and peace and prosperity, peace and safety, peace and security, and then sudden destruction will come upon them. So crazy times. Keep watching. It's going to get more and more interesting in the next few days, for as long as we're still here, because I do still 100% believe we could be leaving at any second. While we're here, we're seeing so many things prophetically come to pass. Shalom.